the fairly current show.
popteevee.
Hi Ambi, welcome to the Fairly Current Show.
Thank you.
So tell us, you are now the chairperson for BERSIH 2.0. What differentiates BERSIH 2.0 from BERSIH, which people saw, back in 2007?
Yes, I think the main difference is that BERSIH, the old BERSIH, had the involvement of political parties. BERSIH 2.0 is entirely a civil society movement. It does not have political parties as part of the steering committee. We have reinvented ourselves, as it were, as a movement, a citizens' movement for free and fair elections, which is not to say that there's no appreciation for what took place in 2007. I think what took place in 2007 was fantastic, and we think the agenda is still relevant, so civil society has picked it up and wants to move it forward.
Are you saying that in terms of trying to right the wrongs in the electoral system, political parties might get in the way?
No, I think the idea is that we want to remain independent. I think we don't want our independence to be affected in any way. We will speak out about rights and wrongs in relation to any party. So I think that's the idea of BERSIH 2.0. And, what we are going to do is we're going to actually involve all political parties, including the Barisan as well as the opposition, in, dialogues, in occasions that we have where we have meetings. Yes, that's the aim.
Ambi, what do you think are the concerns of Malaysians, of civil society, with regards to free and fair elections? Are they the same now as they were under BERSIH?
Yes, I think they remain the same. There's a lot of concern about electoral rolls. There's a lot of concern about phantom voters. I think we handed a memo over to the Election Commission, and we're very concerned that election offences were clearly committed, in our view, in my view. From a legal point of view, it appears that election offences were committed, for example, in Hulu Selangor, but no action is taken. So we have a lot of concerns, and we think that some of the solutions are actually very simple. For example, you can have automatic voter registration, which will then do away with the problems with registration. You can have forms online. If you have read recently, there's a lot of problems about people being able to register as voters because forms are not available. Now, in this day and age, how can that be an excuse when you should be able to get the form online? Automatic voter registration is possible because we have an identity card system. So everything is already online. So these are the things we can't understand why the authorities are not looking at these things, which would really minimize the possibility of fraud in elections.
Why do you think there's still, a lot of people might say that, okay, it's a given lah, why people are throwing monkey wrenches into trying to fix all of these. What is BERSIH 2.0's kind of position?
What is our agenda?
No, not agenda. No. Meaning the roadblocks, yeah?
Yes.
That is there to make things, better, freer. Why do they still persist and exist?
Well, that's a very good question. And really the Election Commission, which is supposed to be independent, should be the watchdog for all these things. The concern is they're not doing a very good job of that. If you look at our federal constitution, it actually provides that the appointment of the election commissioners would be on the basis of their independence. They have to be independence, and they have to enjoy public confidence. Those words are there. Public confidence is there. So clearly they are meant to divorce themselves from partisan politics. But it appears to everybody that they haven't been doing that. And that is why there are blocks. Whenever reform is suggested, if it is not in the interest of the ruling party, it doesn't take place. For example, indelible ink. Now, Cabinet had decided indelible ink will be used. Why was it pulled back? Of course, they say because of some some fraud somewhere, but nobody has been charged for any of the so-called offences.
If I remember correctly, that was because somebody brought in from Thailand.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. No one has been charged.
Right.
All right. So So
although the bill has been charged to the government. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
But what do you think has happened to all this indelible ink? Is this kind of expired?
Well, I don't know. No, I don't know whether it expires. Actually, it probably does. But no, I don't know where it is. I really don't know where it is, and I don't know what's happened to it. And it's something that they can bring back very easily. If you want to minimize fraud, that's quite a good way of doing it.
What is BERSIH 2.0 trying to do now to make sure, like galvanizing civil society?
Yes. Well, what we have, we are going to actually have an official launch in November, and I'm afraid this date has been shifting a lot. But we're having it on the 10th of November for sure now in Kelana Jaya, and it is the anniversary of the first BERSIH street demonstration. We're going to launch BERSIH 2.0, and with it we're going to launch several things. One of which is a report that we have done, although this may come a little earlier, a report that we have done on the redelineation exercise in Selangor, which was done in 2004. Now, if you know, the redelineation is due to take place after March 2011, all right? Because you need a lapse of 8 years. The last one was in 2003. Sorry, not 2004, 2003. This one's in 2011. So the public don't know that, in fact, they can take part in this process. I think a lot of people don't realize that. So we want to actually educate the public. This is going to be one of the first things we're going to do. And we're taking a pilot project in Selangor, and we're going to do some advocacy work, and we're going to show them how they can get involved in the process of drawing the boundaries for their constituencies. Now, as you know, it's a very important exercise. It can change the outcome of an election, and we believe it did in 2003. And this report will show. Actually, do you remember the landslide victory that Tun Badawi came in with? Well, if you look at the redelineation exercise, it explains it to a certain extent.
So are you going to have another street demonstration?
Another street demonstration? Well, I don't rule out the possibility at all, because we are really serious about pushing for reform.
Exciting times! Thank you so much, Dato Ambiga Sreenevasan, for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.